everything I'm mentioning is great. It's just that when you don't have a truck where I live, it throws your tire calibration off, and so I made the choice last week to decide the practicality of everything that's going on, and I feel like a lot of comics might be going through this too. And so right now I'm driving through Arizona because this is one of two states that I see in this area on the western side, southwestern area of the U.S. that are still doing open mics. The other state is Texas, and I was looking into Houston, but to be quite honest, I still have what I have going through my head, and I don't know if other comics have it going through their head, is Kill Tony is still going on. And I know it's only a minute of jokes, but I want to at least attempt to see if I can get on Kill Tony, but I can't do that without hearing look how pretty that is. Wow. So freaking Arizona is gorgeous. I'm not gonna give up. Like, there's a couple cities and towns I've been looking at. I'm considering just doing the car, because I gotta keep this car. Like, as soon as Horse Motel, as soon as my landlord was like, hey, I'm selling the house, and it's sold 48 hours later. The reason why I'm out of 29 Palms today is because the house is getting inspected, and there's the Horsey Motel, and there's people there, but I don't see a horse. Okay, so I don't know, like, comics, there's roadkill, looks like a coyote. Comics, if you're thinking about moving, keep in touch with me. We'll figure it out. Because here's my motivation today. So I made this choice last week when I was like, oh, well, my landlord asked if I could be out of the house for a few hours today. And I was like, well, I could do this, and this. But quite honestly, I want to explore where I'm moving next. And I've been thinking about Needles, California. I've been thinking about Las Vegas. I've been thinking about Los Angeles. I could live in a car in Los Angeles. Los Angeles, to me, I'm not giving up on, even though, it might just be my own bullshit and, like, not giving up on the Comedy Store. But a piece of my heart is there, and it's just like I can't give up on that quite yet. So it might be my pride and ego that just won't give up on it, but I'm heading to different towns to see, I have a couple of weeks to figure out the next steps. I have a possible offer for October, or option for October, and I am lucky because I'm going to be living in LA after I leave this house. I'm going to be in LA for a couple of, almost like a week and a half, and then I'll just be in the car through the month of September. So, oh wow, there really is a horse ranch. Oh my god, there's a goat. This is really beautiful. I haven't driven through this part of Arizona before. It's really pretty on Highway 60. But my motivation was a week ago, where it was just like, okay, just put COVID's out there. Either go back to Maryland, stay in privatized now. The land, the White House land of the people, right? Because that's the house of the people, not not a national convention. So it's very confusing to me because it's like they seated people there with 0 masks on and nobody cared. So if that can happen, then why are businesses, whole fucking businesses, family fucking businesses, people being told they can't go to work or school, kids can't go to school, or now I guess states, depending on your state, Maryland, I saw the governor just opened up or is sending kids back to school. But why can't we do stand-up comedy? So last night I couldn't sleep. I was like going back and forth. I was like, should I go to Arizona for this open mic while this house is being inspected? And there are times where things just end and things have to be done with. Like, things are done with. Even though I had lived in this beautiful house, it's such a beautiful piece of property, and of course, because of COVID times, is getting sold. And it's not the worst thing that's ever happened in the world. It's not. I will suck it up. I have been through this before. It was, May through September. I lived in one of the most beautiful rural desert lands in a house that was pink, blue, and purple, and was able to just find my footing or go through hell in a beautiful place. Go through mental, societal change in a really cool place, and I'm very grateful. But my thing is, why are we being punished while certain politicians, yeah, go ahead, buddy, pull right out there. Certain politicians and other people in high levels of the government are not following what they're asking the public to do while people can't pay their bills. So, hence heading to Prescott to an open mic. It's a 5-hour some plus drive, and I will let people know what it's like. And hopefully, if comics want to eventually join me out here, if you are not scared, if you are ready to go on the road, just message me. I mean, I'm out here. I'll figure it out. I don't know how long, it's a whole figure out process, but I can't be the only comic with this thought process right now. And I know a lot of people are doing outdoor shows, and I don't quite know what basing out of one place will do. I thought that 29 Palms would be like